Harav Elimelech Biderman Shlita, popular worldwide mashpia, relates the following. There was a Yid called Reb Shaya Kornbluth who lived in the city of Satmar when he was a child before the Holocaust. At the time, a Yid named Mr. Schwartz kept his shoe store open on Shabbos. They tried to talk to him, but he couldn't be convinced to close his store for Shabbos. One Shabbos, Harav Yoel Teitelbaum, Zchusa Yegein Aleinu, who lived from 1887 to 1979, the Satmar Rebbe, known as the Divrei Yoel, was on his way to a Kiddush after davening. And as they were walking down the street, his Gabbai, Reb Fivish Ashkenazi, told him that they were going to pass by Mr. Schwartz's shoe store, and perhaps this would be a good opportunity to put him in his place. The Rebbe was walking with a group of 30 Hasidim, and they all entered the store together. As they entered, the Rebbe removed his shtreimel in a show of respect and said loudly, "Good Shabbos, Mr. Schwartz." He said it with humility and pleasantness, as though he were greeting a respected person. When the Hasidim saw what their Rebbe did, they naturally followed his lead and also removed their shtreimels and greeted the storekeeper politely. Little Shaya was there with that group, and he also said a warm good Shabbos to Mr. Schwartz. Shaya left the store, and he left actually last, and saw what happened next. Mr. Schwartz immediately closed his store, and he never opened his store on Shabbos again. Reb Shaya explained, Mr. Schwartz knew very well who the Satmar Rebbe was, and he was sure that when he entered his store, he was about to be on the receiving end of pretty harsh words of rebuke and protest, but they never came. Not only did the Rebbe not speak down to him, but on the contrary, he greeted him courteously, and his entire entourage also greeted him so nicely, and this simply melted his heart. Elul 5783. We may not be as choshev or as holy as the Satmar Rebbe, Zchusa Yegein Aleinu, and so we might not see such clear and immediate results when trying this approach. But that does not change the fact that this is the treatment method that was always embraced by our Gedolim. In fact, instead of noticing the lack in others, we should focus on making ourselves holier, so that we can have a greater impact and be makar of more Yidden with our respect and pleasant greetings. And until then, we must use the same treatment method, only working harder and longer until we make an impression on those who are struggling, as we embrace them with our love, respect, and pleasantness.